Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first ODI international match between India and the West Indies, live from the Brian Lara Cricket Stadium in Trinidad. The news from Tartuba is that the West Indies have won the toss and have decided to bat first, and this is their playing 11. Brandon King, Kyle Miles, Johnson Charles, Nicholas Pooran, Shimron Hetmyer, Rovman Powell. On paper, that's a very strong top six. Jason Older, Romario Shepherd, Akil Hussain, Alzari Joseph, and Obed McCoy. I'm glad that West Indies have gone with the left-arm pacer just to add variety to the attack. And remember, last year, Obed McCoy did got 6 wickets in a match against this Indian, I think in St. Lucia. The Indian playing 11 is Shubman Gill, Ishan Kishan, the world number 1 T20 batsman Suryakumar Yadav, Tilka Varma, Hardik Pandya, who have made some comments about Cricket West Indies logistics in this series. And knowing that it is very unfortunate, I think, that those comments came out. Sanju Samson, Akstar Patel, Kuldeep Yadav, Chahal, Arshdeep Singh, and Mukesh Kumar. So they've gone in with 3 seamers, and that includes Hardik Pandya, but they have gone in also with 3 spinners, 3 leg spinners, 2 left-arm orthodox spinners, and then the right-arm leg spinner. So this will be a test of spin for the West Indies, and knowing that the West Indies so far have demonstrated a weakness to spin, it will be very interesting. But as always, this is the start of a new match. And so let's hope and let's back our team to win the match. So King is it who's going to take first strike from Mukesh Kumar. So Mukesh Kumar will be bowling the first over of this match and will be bowling to Brandon King. So we are just about to get underway. He's going to move in now. No, it's Arshdeep Singh over the wicket, ball to King, and that one comes back into him, and he has to jam down on it. So sorry about that. It is Arshdeep Singh who is going over the wicket to bowl to King, the left-arm medium pacer who plays for the Punjab's King in the IPL. Many are seeing this match as a clash between the IPL and the CPL. But for me, it's a match between West Indies and India, and hopefully West Indies will win. So none without loss after one delivery of the first ODI between West Indies and India. And so this one is played away through cover, and they have gone for one. They are back for the second, and the West Indies is on the board. We are 2 without loss after 2 delivery. So West Indies have won the toss and have decided to bat first. So there's a pack offside field, 4 fielders, and King was able to pierce that gap, and it runs very close to the cover boundary, and they go through for 2. So let's watch again as Arshdeep Singh over the wicket, the left-arm pacer, ball to King in the air, drive, outside edge, it will run away, down to third man for 4. So the West Indies have moved up to 6. That was in the air where probably second or third slip would be, but it was pitched up and he drove at it. It took the outside edge and it ran away down to the third man boundary for 4. West Indies 6 without loss. Those are welcome runs. Very welcome runs. Outside edge found, no slip in place. Gallant effort from the man on the third man boundary, but he just could not get to it. West Indies 6 without loss after 3 deliveries. As King seconds and wait for Arshdeep Singh to move into him. He's going over the wicket, the left-arm medium pacer, up ball to King, and King drives, bottom edge, down to the boundary for 4 ball. No, the fielder came across. Sorry, I went off too early there. I was just too early, but they have put the fielder fine at slip, and it goes down towards him on the third man boundary. West Indies 7 without loss in over number 1, being bowled by Arshdeep Singh. So West Indies opening with Myers and King. So that's the West Indies playing 11 on the screen. King, Myers, Johnson Charles. Oh, incidentally, I don't know why, but in this match, Johnson Charles have been nominated as the wicket keeper. It is yet to be seen. It is yet to be seen if that will be the actual scenario, if Pooran is going to field. because nominating Charles as the wicket keeper and giving him the gloves, you are saying that he's the best keeper in this team, or Pooran just taking a break from it today? It has to be seen. Myers now. Singh ball to him, he flashes outside the off stump and misses, and it goes through to the keeper, Ishan Kishan. And again, there is no run. 7th without loss. We are in over number 1. So that was a loose stroke by Myers. Well, is it a loose stroke, or is it with intent? Because this is T20 and you have to be just that a little more positive. So was that with intent, or was it a loose stroke? As Myers now seconds and he waits for Arshdeep Singh to move into him. Singh is on his way to bowl to Myers. He passed the umpire just about now outside the stump. Similar shot again goes through to the keeper, and there is no run. So after 1 over, West Indies winning the toss and decided to bat first, or 7 without loss. King may have made all 7. Good morning, everyone in the comment. Glad for you to be here. I'm happy that you are here. Yes, the champion. Let's go, West Indies. Let's go, West Indies. First time hearing the Trinidad anthem. It's the very first time you heard the Trinidad anthem. So the Trinidad anthem play at the match. Okay, it was the first time hearing it, Mr. Casanova. India saying spinners are the West Indies' weakness. So Mukesh Kumar will start along with Arshdeep Singh. And in the T20 format, there's only one new ball. It is not like in the ODI format where you have a new ball from both ends. In the T20 format, only one new ball. And so, good morning. I would not have selected King. Sherwin, that is understandable. But my position, well, I understand your opinion. I would have selected him. Mukesh Kumar, over the wicket, ball to King, and King drives, cannot beat mid-off, and there is no run. Just to answer your question, just to react to your comment quickly, Sherwin. Please, I am always asking that whether the players that we would have selected for the final 11, whether it's me or you, whosoever you would have selected for the final 11, once that final 11 is selected, please let us back that final 11 until after the match we make our criticism. Please, let us support each player. As Mukesh Kumar over the wicket now, bowl to King, King down the pitch, drive, down to long on for 4, about 4 or 5 bunks. Because I personally would not have selected Hetmyer in this starting 11. But if Hetmyer should bat, do I want him to make 100? Do I want him to strike at 200? Yes, I would want that. So I'm just saying, just let us support those players who are in the starting 11. We all have our favorite. We all have players who would not select. 11 without loss. Let's concentrate on the game. How should the West Indies approach this one? Give me your feedback on how you think the West Indies should approach this game. As Mukesh Kumar over the wicket to bowl to King. He's in and bowl, and King drives in the air again. This looked like a good batting pitch. He's just driving through the line, over the top, down to the boundary for 4. His head was in the air there to me, but he just drive through the line. He drove through the line, in the air, over the top, down to the boundary for 4. Is this pitch one of those belters? Or with all the spinners to come, West Indies is making A while the Pacers are bowling? It's yet to be seen. So we have moved up now to 15 without loss. We are in over number 2, being bowled by Mukesh Kumar. And you see that he's running through the crease today. So ever since I mentioned it in the second ODI, there's a clear change that Mukesh Kumar is running through the crease. So someone have spoken to him. It is clear that someone have spoken to him. As King seconds over his bat, and Kumar is into King again, and King beaten outside the stump. He dabbed at that one. Poor shot this time. Maybe he could either hit at that one harder, but that was really a nothing shot. I want to see more intent from the West Indies batsmen. More intent, more commitment to the strokes. 15 without loss. We are in over number 2, being bowled by Mukesh Kumar, who definitely, you see him just running through the crease now. In that second ODI, he was stopping at the crease. It was very unfair, very unethical, very unsportsmanlike, and definitely he would have been spoken to. As he rubs his arm and hands on the ball, and he turns at the top of his mark. He begins to move in now, up to the wicket and ball, and he drives. This one is drive into the covers by King. You could more say just defend or guide it, and they're through for a single, which is good. You always love to see the West Indies just guiding the ball into the gap, just slackening that wrist and just turning that wrist and just using the wrist to get the ball into the gap and going through for the single. That was good from King just now. 16 without loss. Myers is on strike. He has faced 2 deliveries so far, but he has yet to get off the mark. With him, Brandon King on 16, who has scored all 16 runs for the West Indies thus so far, as Mukesh Kumar begins to move into bowl to Brandon King. He's up to the wicket and bowl to Myers on his leg, and he's just stroke it back down the onside of the pitch. Not King, Myers, and there is no run. End of over number 2. West Indies 16 without loss. Morning, Claude Murphy. I spoke out of time, out of tune when the pitch report was being done. It was Badri and a female. I said it was 2 males. The dress code and appearance fooled me. I think it's, yes, okay, I understand. Sheldon Smith, we are going for T20 210 today. Thank you, Sheldon. I hope we get that. That would be good. 60 in the power play. Okay, Sheldon, I love the optimism. Well said. Okay. Valerie, how are you? Good morning, Mr. Brown. Letting you know you are not alone, wishing and hoping the best for the team. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you. That's very good. That's very positive. As Arshdeep Singh to continue, this will be his second over, the third of the innings. He'll be bowling to Brandon King. They make some adjustment in the field. They bring in the long on ball to King outside the half stump. He guides it to the man at backward point. Can't beat him this time. Or you could say point and there is no run. So that one was outside the half stump and he guided to the man at point and there is no run. So there's a backward point, there's a point, some would say forward of point, but there's a point that is right off the return crease, and then there is the cover and the mid-off. So those are the 4 fielders on the offside. Arshdeep Singh bowling over the wicket to Brandon King. Let's watch as Singh moves in now. To bowl to King. He's up, bowl to King, down the leg side, short, pulled away, down to fine leg for 4. So King have moved up now to 20 and have scored all 20 runs for the West Indies. That one was short, down the leg side, and King just help it away. There's a short fine leg, and once he missed short fine leg, there's no doubt that it will go into the boundary, and it does. So 4 more runs to King. He has moved up now to 20. We are in over number 3, being bowled by Arshdeep Singh. So King is off to a good looking start here. Long may it continue. But that was really a nothing delivery and was begging to be it. And King duly obliged. That was a good one. He's bowled out to King short on the stump. But King again can't beat point. He just tried to dab it through the offside and he cannot beat point. And there is no run. That was just about 4th stump, and King just tried to dab it through point, but was unable to beat point. And it's very instrumental today. If you look at King, he's not giving himself room trying to play the ball through the offside. He looks just a bit more balanced at the crease. And if he had made that adjustment, we should notice it and congratulate him. As Arshdeep Singh over the wicket, ball to King again. This one is on the middle stump and King turn it to mid-on and they go through for a quick single. That is good running by the West Indies. 21 without loss. Myers comes into strike now. He has so far facing 3 deliveries and yet to get off the mark. But King here is on 21. 2 deliveries to come in over number 3 being bowled by Arshdeep Singh. They have conceded so far 12 runs from 1.4 overs. As Myers secures and wait for Arshdeep Singh to move into him. He's on his way. He's just about now turning at the top of his mark. And so there's a short turn man, a backward point, a cover and a mid-off, a Singh. And there's a man on the cover boundary, a Singh backward point boundary. Singh moves into Myers short. He ducks and allows it to go through and there is no run. The score remains on 21 without loss. The umpire signaling 1 for the over there. And that one maybe just about, just about where you would not signal a wide. But I think that one, if the umpire had called that a wide, it would have been okay. But, Craig Brathwaite and Patrick Gustard are the 2 umpires today. Just let's watch as Harbachan Singh, the final delivery of the 3rd over the wicket, ball to Myers, and Myers defends that one and it goes behind him, soft hands, and so it went behind him to the keeper. and there's no run. At the end of over number 3, West Indies scoring at exactly 7 runs per over, are 21 without loss. King have made all 20. Welcome to the show, Clive Summit. Good to see you here, Clive Summit. You know, I really want to meet you at the pub, you know. You and I need to have a drink because I need to tell you how the thing works. You know, because I realize that you and John P. Nicol are siding, and then I need to meet both of you because I really need to have a discussion with you, both of you at the pub. Seriously, I would rest Joseph with 5 games ahead, and he has been playing every game. West Indies I hope West Indies don't destroy him. Okay, Clive Smith, thank you. Why Thomas still can't get a game, and good morning. Charlene, as I said, you know, we all have our favorites, and we all expect our favorites to play. And would I have gone with Thomas? I don't know. I did not consider him. Many persons would not have gone with him, but many would have picked him. But in the end, let's support the 11 that is on the field. Let's hope the 11 that is on the field win this match for us. Because at this time, only those 11 who's on the field can win the match. I don't know if I had gone with Myers. I have no objection with Thomas. I have no objection with you wanting Thomas in the team. No objection at all. It's good for you to always give your opinion and have an interest. And so, but let's support the 11 on the field. Axar Patel coming round the wicket, ball to King. King looking to drive, got the inner portion of the bat, and it goes into the offside and they go onside and they go through for another single. 22 without loss. Myers is the one strike. Patel is going to switch over the wicket to Myers. So he's just making some adjustment in the field. He's just about ready now. He comes in to bowl to Myers, up and bowl to Myers, and that one Myers clipped it into the onside, and they go through for another single. So rotation of the strike, 23 without loss for the West Indies. We are in over number 4, being bowled by Axar Patel. And that one was just about 96 kilometers per hour. So he's bowling with a little pace here. He switched back to round the wicket, ball to King. King long forward, defend, and there is no run. King is playing test cricket here. He came onto the front foot, long forward, and defend as if he's playing test cricket. Let's watch. As Patel round the wicket again, ball to King. He gives himself room and hit it high in the air over the top, 6 runs. That's more like it. Gave himself some room, and he hit that one high in the air, over cover for 6 runs, and the first 6 of the match. West Indies, that's a good shot from King. West Indies are now 29 without loss in over number 4. So he gave himself room, exposed the stump to Patel, and hit it high over the top, over cover for 6, 29 without loss. Myers is on 1, King on 28. Patel again, ball to King, and King now just stand up in his crease, looking to turn this one into the onside. Got the outer portion of the bat, and it runs to the man at cover, and there is no run. So he was looking to turn that one into the onside. The ball spun, it gripped in the pitch, it straightens just a little, and got the outer portion of the bat and run into the onside, and there is no run. Patel around the wicket, ball to King, down the leg side. He looking to turn it, taking on the body, and the end of the 4th over. So no run off that delivery. The score remains on 29 without loss after 4 overs. West Indies having won the toss and decided to bat first. Joseph needs some rest. True, I believe in that, but let's hope he comes good today. Is Myers going to score? Well, he's finally off the mark. Brian H., good morning. I'm expecting a West Indies win. Yes, Donald, we hope for a West Indies win. Brian H., Myers need to do something. So there's a lot of pressure being exhibited on Myers here, and that's okay. This is a performance-based, cricket is a performance-based sport, and so he needs to make some runs. 29 without loss. Myers look a bit more nervous. Hopefully, he gets in a groove soon. Let's hope so too. Claude Murphy, I see 245 with this team. Okay, so that is up on Sheldon 210. So Chahal now, the man who when he holds West Indies batsman laugh at them and say, what they're trying. So let's see what will happen today. Chahal, the right arm leg spinner, over the wicket, ball to Myers, and Myers swept, loud appeal. This look very close. Yes, he's given. So Myers' very first delivery, Myers looking to sweep, and he's out. And let's see the grin on Charles' face as usual. Have they reviewed it? Has he reviewing it or he's coming off? He's having a word with King. Very first delivery, he went to sweep. It looks very close to me. I think it's a good decision by the umpire. Myers decided not to review it. West Indies are 29 for 1 in over number 5. So the very first delivery, ball by Charles. Myers looking to sweep, and it struck him just on about off stump. The leg break turning into him. That would have hit Mega Stump out of the ground. Well bowled, Charles. Poor shot, Myers. West Indies 29 for 1 in over number 5. Very interesting to see who's going to come at 3. Charles. Charles is coming at 3. I would have definitely preferred to see Pooran at 3. But they have sent Charles at 3. So let's wish him the best. And we hope that Charles will play one of those blinders, as we know he's capable of in T20 cricket. Myers will get off or get out soon. Sheldon, you're a prophet. You're an absolute prophet, Sheldon. You are a genius, Sheldon. Oh, well done, Sheldon. Patel looked like he pelted that last ball in the 4th over. That was very suspect. We're going to have a closer look at Patel, Claude Murphy. We do going to have a closer look at Patel. So there's Johnson Charles with his strike rate of 130 and the best. So let's look at, so we are seeing this now on slow-mo. Yes, pitch just about mid and off. Wow, it was the Googs and it was missing and they didn't review it. It was the Googs. Wow, wow. What about that Brandon King? Brandon King is to be blamed for this. Wasn't he watching? How was it? Oh, he was very wide. Look where he is. Look in that picture. Look where Brian King. He was very wide. Ball to Charles, and Charles turned this into the onside. Forward of square, down in the region of mid-wicket, and there is 1 run, and the score moves up to 30 for 1. So it was the Googs. Pitch just about middle and legged. It was missing. Why did a West Indies umpire? Oh, these West Indian umpires. These West Indian umpires. These West Indian umpires. But look at where Brandon King is. So maybe that's why he wasn't in the best position to review it. Lord appeal again. He's out leg before. King gone. Chahal is working a miracle here. Oh, the spinner's taken over. King playing the wrong line. And King now decide to review it, and this one is dead. So what is happening here, Brandon King? What is happening, Brandon King? You now decide to review the one that is dead. And the one that was missing, you did not review it. Come on, man. These are the things that frustrates me. They absolutely frustrate me in West Indies cricket. Is our mindset. Is that we are not thinking the game. We are in wonderland. Let's look at that one. It's out. It hit in mid and off. It's out. So the one that is out, he reviewed because he's on strike. But when Myers was not out, he did not review it. These are the things I said that absolutely frustrate me in West Indies cricket. We do not seem to have a brain. And King is a very bright young man. He went to a very good high school in Jamaica. And he's a very well-educated young man. He's a bright young man. So I expect him to be more using up those skills, those intellectual skills more. So this one is hitting the top of middle, and he reviewed it. But the one that was missing half stump, he never reviewed it. Mark, you, the umpire, should not have given it out because he was in the best position. And the only thing that I could see why King did not tell Myers to review it is because King was very wide. If you look at King's position, he was very wide. He was off the cut strip. But he should not have been on the cut strip. He should have been on the cut strip because you know that you have to be in a position to can pick the line and length of the ball. So in a case the umpire made a blatant wrong decision like he did, in the case of Myers, you must be in a position to say, Myers, that is missing. But where King was standing, he did not have a good angle. And now that he was out leg before, he took the review. This is very sad. 30 without loss, West Indies in over number 5. So let's hope that Nicky P does come to the rescue. Let's hope. But it frustrates me. It frustrates me. Just the way our thought process, this relaxed mind attitude that is claimed to embedded in us. This is what frustrates me. And Pooran comes to the crease and just hit that through mid-off nonchalantly down to the boundary for 4, and Charles suddenly realized that he's in a cricket match. I didn't want to be here quarreling this morning, and I'm not quarreling either. I'm just expressing myself. It frustrates me how we play the cricket. The cricket is more than just batting and bowling. It is more than that. And I see King as a highly intelligent young man. I didn't expect him to make that mistake. I didn't. Pooran seconds Chahal over the wicket, bowls to King, a ball to Pooran, and Pooran defends to the man at cover, and there is no run. I just didn't expect that from someone like King, man. I just didn't expect it. You have to stand on the cut strip. Look where he's standing. Look where they are standing. They are standing off the cut strip. Look at it. Look where Charles is standing too. So you cannot assist the batsman when you are standing there. Look where he's standing. Look how wide. In a game where technology is a lot. And so Pooran is on 4. He's on 4. What happened? 6 runs. Oh, I'm chatting too much and not commentating on the cricket. I'm sorry about that. That looks to be a 6 there from Pooran. Yes, that was a 6. So the score moves up to 40 for 2. Pooran is on 10. Pooran is on 10. But I just didn't like that, man. I didn't like that. Difference between common sense and street smart from an academically bright young man. I understand, Kemar. I understand you. I got you. But it's cricket smart, 40 without loss. Charles is on 1. So let's see the replay. So Charles bowls to Myers, and not to Myers, to Pooran. It was outside the off stump, and it was a googly turning away, and that's the delivery that usually gets out Pooran. But he played it well this time, and he swung it away over long on, wide mid-wicket, straight mid-wicket for 6. That's the delivery they're going to look to get out Pooran is. Toss it outside the off stump and turn it away from him. That's how they're going to try to get him out. Axar Patel bowl to Charles, and Charles drives to the man at cover, and there is no run. The score remains on 40 for 2. We're in over number 6. Being bowled by Axar Patel. Let's watch as Axar Patel round the wicket, bowl to Charles on his legs, turn it into the onside in the vicinity of where the square leg umpire should have been, to his left, and they go through for a single, and the score moves up to 41 for 2. We are in over number 6, being bowled by Axar Patel. None for 9 so far from his 8 deliveries, 1.2 overs. West Indies losing King for 30. Was it 30? Well, we lost King for... Myers went for 1. King, I think, went for 26 or thereabout. Charles is on 2. With him, Pooran, who's on 10. West Indies 41 for 2. We are in over number 6. Being bowled by Axar Patel. Bowl to Pooran. He goes for a big shot again. In the air. Over backward of square leg. They're gone for 1. They are back for the second. Charles gave chase. And they back for the second quite comfortable. Pooran moves up to 12. They score 43 for 2. So that one was on his pad. Turning into him. And he hit it away. Didn't time it as well as he would have expected. And it dropped, and it almost plugged. It didn't quite plug. Patel switched to over the wicket. Ball to King. Ball to Pooran, and Pooran, it is high and hard over long on. They are jumping in the stand. They are clapping in the stand. They are partying in the stand as Pooran looks to carry on that victory, that form that he had in the Major League Cricket Finals as he hit his second 6 of the innings to go with 1-4. He's now 18, and West Indies have pushed up to 49 for 2 in over number 6. As Pooran is on 18, 49 for 2. 5.4 overs being bowled so far. Axar Patel is confused. Will he stay over the wickets? Let's see. No, he switched back to round the wicket. He bowl again to Pooran. And Pooran goes again high in the air. Down towards mid-wicket. Beat the mid-wicket. And beat the long on. Another 4. Pooran now is on 22. West Indies 53 for 2. And Pooran is in a no-nonsense mood today. Long may it continue. May this innings continue for long. What is Axar Patel going to bowl to Pooran? Let's watch. Pooran has to watch for that wide slow ball outside the off stump turning away from him. He must watch for it and hit it over the offside. Let's see what will happen. Axar Patel again, ball to Pooran on his leg. He clipped it away. Charles misfield at square leg and they go through for a single. The return comes in at the bowler's end, but Pooran is safe. 54 for 2 at the end of over number 6. West Indies are 54 for 2 after 6 overs. So Ian is saying, welcome to the show, Wilbert Brooks. It is so hard for us to watch the game anymore. Well, let us try though. Let us try. It is, but let us try. Losing Myers was a blessing in disguise. Wow. Winston King Pooran said that he's training in the dark. Winston King. Myers continued to be in poor form. He was hard done by the umpire, but even harder done by King. Good morning, Cricket Forum. Why are we not playing our 3 spinners? India always playing their 3 spinners and bowling us out. I think West Indies don't believe in spinners. Planet Orange Purple Ring. Okay, Dave Mohammed, and you remember Dave Mohammed, the former West Indies left arm, back of the hand, Chinaman googly mystery spinner. He bowled something similar to Kuldeep Yadav. As this is Hardik Pandey to start, Hardik Pandey comes into the attack. He will be bowling to Pooran. Brian H is saying, I can't even be mad about the Myers out call. Like I said, Myers was not scoring any runs anyway. He was simply using up deliveries. Lyndon Scott is saying, my God, just pray. Just pray. Changing live broadcast. Welcome to the show. As Hardik over the wicket bowled to Pooran, he opened the face of the bat and cannot beat the man at short third man, and the score remains on 54 for 2. Yes, changing live broadcast. Nicky P is on fire. Winston King replying to Sheldon. Yes, indeed. He's in splendid form. We need 100 for him today. So let's watch as Hardik Pandey, the Indian captain, the right arm, fast, medium pace bowler. Well, he's capable of hitting 140. So he's a fast bowler. Over the wicket, ball to Pooran. Pooran flashes outside the off stump, misses, and it goes through to the keeper. The score remains on 54 for 2. We are in over number 7. Pooran is on 23. With him is Charles, who is on 2. So good going so far from the West Indies. So they're showing the replay of King playing long forward like he's playing test cricket and out leg before. So Pandey over the wicket, ball to Pooran, touching down on Migran leg stump, and Pooran just ease this one into the onside, through wide mid on, and they go through for a single. He moves up to 24, 55 for 2. We are in over number 7, being bowled by the Indian captain. West Indies winning the toss and decided to take first strike. And at this stage, they are 54 for 2, 55 for 2. Pooran is on 24. Charles, who batted at number 3, is on 2. The batsmen out are Myers and King. So this is the West Indies playing 11 on the screen there. That's the West Indies playing 11. So Brandon King and Kyle Myers have gone. Charles is on 2. He's on strike now. 24 for Nicholas Pooran. He's seconds as the Indian captain now moves in past the umpire just about now and ball to Charles outside the off stump. He guides it away. The man at short third man dives to his right but cannot prevent the single, and they go through for a comfortable single. Charles move up to 3. Pooran comes back into strike now. He's on 24. 56 for 2. We are in over number 7. The current run rate is 8.4. West Indies winning the toss and decided to bat on a pitch that looks to be a belter here. 56 for 2 as Pooran, seconds now. We're just about seconds. There's a conversation going on between Ravman Powell and one of the players in the background. Ball to Pooran, short, and he pulls this through mid-wicket. But there's a man on the mid-wicket boundary, and they will only get a single. But he was on top of that, and he hit it down. He moves up to 25. The score is 57 for 2. Charles is on 3. He's back on strike now as we watch Hardik Pandey just making some adjustment in the field for the right-hander. Charles making sure that he sees wherever field they are. So there's a long on and there's a long off. There's a short fine leg and there's a mid-wicket. There's a square leg, a long on, short fine leg. And there's a mid-wicket. So the only man on the inside who is saving a single is the short fine leg. No slip as Kishan just making some more adjustment. Pandey is comfortable. He begins to move in, but he stopped again. He's not quite circled yet. He doesn't believe that the fielders are in the right place. Now it looks like he's comfortable. He tosses the ball from hand to hand. He moves in, past the umpire, ball to Charles. That one comes back into him. Charles open the face of the bat. Cannot beat backward point, and there's no run. The score remained on 57 for 2 at the end of over number 7. So at the end of over number 7, the score 57 for 2. And yes, he need us. Sheldon is saying yes. Yes, indeed, he's in splendid form. Jerome Small, how are you saying? Why we put Myers to open? My suggestion, put him to bat at 6 or 7 and let King and Charles to open the batting. If he's not opening, though, Jamor, I don't think he can play if he's not opening. That was a cow lash from Myers. He was 1 from 7 at that point when he went for that. Okay. We need 210 to put them under pressure. So Hetmyer and Sheldon are on the same wavelength. Another spinner is into the attack, Kuldeep Yadav. So India is really ringing the change it with the spinners today. Now we are seeing the benefits of Nicky P missing the ODIs. Okay, Sheldon, oh, you would have to get that one in. Wonderful, Sheldon. That's why I love you so much. You would have to get that Trinidad anger in. Kuldeep Yadav, again, over the wicket, ball to Pooran, and Pooran swept. Can't beat the man at short, fine leg, and there's no run. 57 for 2. We are in over number 2. Kuldeep Yadav bowling over the wicket. The left-arm Chinaman googly bowler. Let's watch as Yadav over the wicket now tosses the ball from hand to hand. He gives it a rev. He in ball to the ball to Pooran, and Pooran just stands up. Clip it and get moves up to 58 for. Tell me, what has just happened? What's wrong with this internet? What's wrong? Oh, am I back live? Oh, sorry about that. I'm back live. Sorry. I'm sorry. My apology. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. As we watch Kuldeep Yadav, he will bowl now to Charles. He's in bowl to Charles. And Charles go for a big hit high in the air. Let's see if it has some distance. Let's see if fielder second on that. Brilliant catch. What a catch. Oh, what a lovely catch. That looks like it is Axa. Who is that took that catch? So Charles going for a big hit high in the air. He got the height, but he never got the distance. The fielder at mid-wicket and coming off the mid-wicket boundary made tremendous ground and took it. What a good catch. He went for it. He didn't got the distance, got the elevation, but not the distance. Look at the effort from the fielder coming off the mid-wicket boundary. Who was that? That was a good catch. Number 72. Who was that? Was that Tilka Varma? Let's see. Who was it that took the catch? It's coming up now. Yes, it was still Kavarma. Took a brilliant catch running to his left. Good effort there. That's the effort that we want to see from our West Indian fielders. That's the effort we want to see from our West Indian fielders. Even if that was dropped, you would have to applaud the effort. It was a brilliant catch. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. Please slash a like on the video. Even if you're not participating in the chat, slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. Just let me run through some of the chat. Put Etty to open and Myers in Etty position. I think Myers is coming now to the crease. Etty is due some runs. Oh, Powell. Powell has come, although the spinners are on. So they are using Hetmyer as a finisher today. So that's a tactics there. They decide to use Hetmyer as a spinner, although there are 3 spinners. Hetmyer as a finisher. Sorry. They have decided to use Hetmyer as a finisher. And it is very interesting that Powell have decided to come at number 5 with Kuldeep Yadav bowling. So this is a brave move from Powell. What you want to see confidence in your captain, and so this is a very confident, brave move, and not many persons will agree with it, but it's a very confident and brave move by Powell. Let's hope it pays off. We are all hoping that it pays off for Powell and the West Indies sake. He's seconds now as he watched Kuldeep over the wicket, bowl to him, and he swept. Very first delivery, loud appeal, not outside the umpire. They threw for a leg by, so he decided to sweep at the first delivery. Leg by signal by the umpire. Let's see what the Indians would do. So that's the very first delivery being bowled by Kuldeep Yadav to Powell, and he swept as they have decided to review it. So the Indians have decided to review it. Just let me go through your comment very quickly while we watch this review. I would rather we had brought in a guy like Mackenzie. I've said this all along, recycling Johnson. What purpose? Well, he's out now, so let's hope he does well in the field. Let's watch this one by Yadav. Pitch just about middle and half. It was the Googs. It was the Googs. I think it was a good decision by the umpire. Let's see. I think it was a good decision by the umpire. It looks to be the googly for me. It took him on the back pad, but it looks to me missing off stump. I think it was the googly. So let's see. Watch as I'm watching here. Was it the googly? Let's see. Hope has to come at 3 in the next game. Sheldon, that's a good point. I would love to see Hope in this team. It's confident move, but given his poor form with the spin. So let's see. Pitch outside half stump. Impact outside half stump. Missing half stump as I suspected. Well, good decision there by the umpire. Let's applaud the umpire for that good decision. Finally, he gets one right. I believe in this. I believe Hope should play. I definitely believe Hope should play Sheldon Smith. If Powell, Hope has to come in at number 3. Someone was saying something about Powell here. If Powell make more than 10 today, I will be surprised. Oh, okay, Kemar Williamson. It's confident move, but given, okay, I did that one again. Over the wicket, ball to Pooran on his leg. He turns it into the onside. And they go through for a single. He moves up to 27. West Indies have now pushed on to 60 for 3. Powell is back on strike. West Indies making India frightened. Then with all these loud appeals frighten them with all these loud appeal for leg before. Dave Mohammed, we cannot go back in the past. We have to move forward with our spinners playing. So Dave Mohammed campaign to get more spinners in the West Indies team, and you can't blame him because this forum allows everyone to express their opinion, express their views, and put their agenda forward. Whether we agree with their agenda or not is over the wicket. Kuldeep Yadav bowled to Powell, and that one got the outside edge of the bat. It beats the man at slip. Kishan and 2 fielders gave chase. The score moves up to 61 for 3. Powell is off the mark. He's on 1. Pooran is on 27. At the end of over number 8, West Indies 61 for 3. Renald Madugal, you are all not learning the way Etty bats. He needs to open. So, Renald Madugal, we take your point. As I said, this forum welcomes all opinion. I do not agree with that opinion that Etty should open. But then again, Renald, it's your opinion. And so we welcome it. We welcome different viewpoints. And not because I don't agree, it doesn't mean that it is not right. But it's not my opinion. Okay, so I understand that and welcome to the show. Good to have you here. I had opened my playing 11 today. Winston King, I did not pick up playing 11, but I could have easily included Hope in my playing 11. I could have easily included him. I have no issue with that. So Hardik is to continue here. We are not thinking the cricket. Why Hope not in the team knowing India are going to come with a lot of spinners? That's the Sheldon from the USA. That's not the Sheldon from Trinidad. The Sheldon from the USA. Powell is on strike as Pandey moves into him short defense down to the man at cover who runs to his right and field, and there is no run. Powell remains on 1. Pooran is on 27. As we watch that delivery, then that's the Googie deal. You could see the back of the arm. It's going to turn away now. It's going to turn away, and you could see it. And Charles went for that big shot, but what an effort by Tilka Verma coming off the mid-wicket boundary. Good catch by the young man. Very good catch. Pandey over the wicket, ball to Powell, short, he swings, misses, through to the keeper, and there is no run. Powell remains on 1. Pooran is on 27. 61 for 3. We are in over number 9. Being bowled by the Indian captain, Hardik Pandya, who have made maybe I don't know the right word for those comments. Disparaging. He has made some very disparaging comment about the treatment from the West Indies while the Indian teams are here. And I always say those comments are very surprising. Meaning, over the wicket goes Hardik Pandya again, ball to Powell, a shorter one outside the off stump. He looks to cut it away. Again, it goes through to the keeper, and again, there is no run. So Powell is using up some deliveries here. 8.3 overs. He has yet to score a single run off this over so far. He has played cross-batted shot to all 3 deliveries in the over so far and has yet to move the score along. So he's on 1. Kemar Williamson said that he's not making 10 today. I hope he make 100 though, Kemar. He's our captain. And I wish him all the luck and all the best. As Hardik Pandey moves in now to bowl to Powell outside the stump, he cuts this to the right at the man of cover and they go through for a single. He moves up to 2. Nicholas Pooran comes into strike on 27, and the West Indies are 62 for 3 in over number 9. Hardik Pandya in his second over, the Indian captain, he has bowled 4 deliveries so far in this over. Pooran now comes into strike. He's on 27 and is looking very good. 62 for 3. Pandya now turns at the top of his mark. He he took 2 steps forward and then back up, and now he begins to move in now. He runs in now to bowl to Pooran down the leg side. Pooran looks to turn it away, misses, goes through, wide signal, nothing signaled by the umpire, so it must have brushed Pooran body or his thigh pad, and it goes through to the keeper. So nothing signal there. Pooran looking to turn that one down the leg side. Let's watch the replay and see what happened. Down the leg side, Pooran looking to turn. It may have come off his thigh pad through to the keeper. The keeper appealed and there's no run. I'd love to see Slicker there, just to see if the appeal have thrown off the umpire, Brathwaite, or it was a genuine touch off the thigh pad. It was very close to the thigh pad, but I never got the indication that it struck the thigh pad. It came off the thigh pad, maybe. Brathwaite just getting that what wrong. As Hardik Pandey over the wicket, ball to Pooran, short, a slow bouncer, and Pooran pulled this through back with a square leg. The man comes off the boundary and field, and they go through for another single. At the end of over number 9, West Indies 63 for 3. Pooran is on 28, and Powell is on 2. So let's see what Winston King first coming to you, Richard. I also had Chase in the playing 11, dropping both Older and Joseph. Winston King, I can't agree with Chase in any playing 11. Powell is a poor example of a batsman. So that's Richard Eastman coming. Bobby Buns, welcome to the show, man. Glad to see you here. Respect every time, Bobby Buns. Enough respect. Powell is the reason for Hope exclusion. It would be nearly impossible to drop the captain. You can't drop the captain. Yes, the captain would have to step down. Hope can come in for Older. That is true too. He could come in for Older too, Bobby Buns. Pooran must take most of the strike against the spinners. Hopefully he does. Richard S. Eastman. Hope is one of our best white ball batsmen. Strike rate is only valuable if you score in runs. Dave Mohammed. I don't quite understand that though, Richard Eastman, but do you care to explain a little more. First delivery from Kuldeep Yadav bowling over the wicket to Pooran, and he defends it into the offside, and there is no run. So let's watch as Pooran seconds over his bat. Kuldeep Yadav now comes in over the wicket, ball to Pooran on his leg. He turns this away, through square leg. They're gone for one. They touch down and comes back for the second. Good run in there, and Pooran moves up to 30, and the West Indies now moves up to 65 for 3. So that was good run in there by the West Indies. That one was on his spot, and he turns it through backward square leg, and they went through for 2. Good run in there on the part of the West Indies. You're going to see more of that now as Kuldeep Yadav comes in over the wicket, ball to Pooran, reverse swept. He beat the man at backward point. It will run very close to the boundary. Good effort by the field on the boundary, and they're back for the second. Let's see if they will get a third. No, they're second for 2. They just jog. They were not pushing for the third run there because they thought it was 4. And this is the attitude that upset West Indians. Good shot, but they weren't pushing hard for the third there because they thought it was 4. And this is the attitude that upset us. Over the wicket, Kuldeep Yadav ball to Pooran, and Pooran trying to turn that one into the onside, misses, and there is no run. That's the attitude that upsets us. Kishan took the bails off, but nothing doing. Pooran was in his crease. The umpire runs in from square leg to put back on the bail. So Kuldeep Yadav just bowling an orthodox Chinaman, and Pooran defends, but it goes behind him because of good, nice slack wrist. But you need to keep that delivery. Over the wicket, Kuldeep Yadav ball to Pooran on his pad. He turned it in the region of backward square leg. They go through for a single. The Indian won't mind this. That Powell is on strike. He's on 2. Pooran is on 33. We are in over number 10. 68 for 3. Final delivery of over number 10 coming up. So that's run rate is just below 7. 6.92 they are saying. Just below 7. Let's see. Powell, Seckers, they are making the adjustment in the field. There's a slip. And watch this one. I think it will be the googly. Let's see. No, it's not the googly. It's the orthodox back of the arm thing. And Powell just opened the face and guided backward of point down to the boundary where fielder is. And there's a single. Powell moves up to 33. And with him, Pooran is on. Powell moves up to 3. Sorry about that. Pooran is on 33. West Indies at the drinks break are 69 for 3. Please remember, slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. We always packing up the team with 4 and 5 fast bowlers. But when last West Indies played 3 spinners, look at all the international teams. Always play their spinners. Only us don't do it. As I said, Dave Mohammed is a former West Indies left-arm Chinaman googly spinner. And he is on a campaign to get more spinners in the team. I hope that this campaign will lead you to start coaching primary school children in Trinidad to bowl spin. I encourage you, Dave Mohammed, to do something like that to foster your campaign. Then there'll be more spinners. Richard Eastman is saying, Pooran can bat. Thank you for that, Richard. Drop older and play Hope. Okay, so there's some support for the comments that Ola should be dropped and Hope should be played. Hope and Ola is not competing for a spot. He got to be competing with any of the top 3. So Kemar Williamson now is given a different opinion. But yes, because Hope will, Ola is playing as a 5th bowler. Ola is playing as a 5th bowler. So you wouldn't want to drop the 5th bowler and then play a batsman, unless you're going to ask Myers to bowl 4 overs. So I got, so they are married to both. They are married to both decision. But I would have definitely have Hope in the next match. I'm not quite sure about this match because I never sat down and pick an 11 where I thought it through and pick an 11. I did not do that. So I'm not quite sure if Hope would have been in my play 11. Please remember, though, to slash a like on the video and click on the subscribe button. Chase has a very good record against the Indian team. In India, though, Winston King, is I would have allowed him to get some turn and bounce on this wicket. But Winston King in India, The last two T20 matches that Chase played, he made 10 runs in those 2 innings for a total of 10 runs in all, and he bowled going on with this damn internet. So somebody tell me what's the hell going on? What's going on? So let me take your comment. This looked to be Hardik Pandya to bowl his 3rd over. Hardik Pandya is going to bowl pace as long as Pooran is at the crease. If Powell can't read his spinners, he must know how to use his feet. Okay, Bobby Bonds making a point there. Good point. This is a 230 wicket. Changing live broadcast. This is a 230 wicket. Yes, Kamara, but we have 3 all-rounders in the team, and Ola is not doing anything. So Bobby Bonds and Kemar is at it. I love to see this. Oran Sims. Hi. You used to go to Magati High School. Over the wicket, Pandey ball to Powell, who drives through the offside. It's running very close to the long off boundary. The fielder comes around, just circle the boundary and field, and put in an effort. That's Surakuma Yadav and field, and they are back for the 2nd runs. Powell is now up to 5, and with him, Pooran is on 33. Oran Sims from Magati, how are you doing? Welcome to the show, man. Glad to see you here. Please link me up, Jason, Magati High School. Yes, Jason, how you doing, man? I know you're from Magati High School, man. I know that you're from Magati High School, man. Over the wicket again, come Hardik Pandya. Yes, man, just send me an email, please. Outside the stump, and he cuts this away. Can't beat backward point, and there's no run. So Oran Sims, just look at the about section on the home page. You will see my email address. Just send me an email and let us link up. Thank you for being here, Oran. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I used to coach your cricket, Oran, right? You know, I coach so many things at Magati that I don't remember who I coach, what and what. I don't remember all the names. But I know you're welcome, man. I'm glad to see you here from Magati. Yesterday, I was talking about when I suspend Tuffy. You remember when I suspend Tuffy? Over the wicket, go Pandya. In the air, go Powell. Over the top, down to the 3rd man boundary for 4. Oran, you remember Oran Sims? You remember that incident when I asked the boys to run to Appleton Estate and Tuffy didn't encourage them not to do, and I have to suspend him from the team. I think up to this day, Damian Foster have me up for that, but that's how it goes. Since Chase is in the squad, I will have played him. Kemar Williams, so we can't play Chase, man. As a 2nd spinner, and that would have also strengthened the batting. Over the wicket, Pandey, ball to Powell. Powell cuts again. Beat backward point, runs very close to the boundary. Good effort by the sweeper there. That looks to be Samson. No, Samson is not left-handed. They are through for 2 more. Who's that fielder on the boundary? The return came in left-handed. I'm not quite seeing it. But Powell has moved up to 11. 77 for 3. We are in over number 11. Good effort again by the fielder. Number 23. Who is that? I'm not seeing the name on the shirt. Powell now. Hardik Pandya have conceded 13 runs from his 2.4 overs so far. This is not good. This is not good for West Indies. Right over number 11 though. 77 for 3. Just scoring at just above 7 runs per over. 7.22. Powell is on 11. Pooran is on 33. Pandya over the wicket. Ball to Powell on his pad. He whips this away. Down to the man on the fine leg boundary. Should have done better with that delivery. The return comes in from Ashdeep Singh, and they are through for a single. 12 now to Powell. Pooran is back on strike. He's on 33. So just showing the catch again by Tilka Verma. It was a very good catch by the young man, making a lot of effort. And as I said, that's the effort we want to see from our West Indies players. Pooran on 33, 78 for 3. We are in over number 11. Pooran seconds now. as Pandya begins to move in over the wicket. Ball to Pooran down the leg side. Wide signal by the umpire. 79 for 4. Pooran didn't play that one. He remains on 33. Powell is on 12. The West Indies captain. This over being bowled by the Indian captain. Have conceded 15 runs so far off his 2.5 overs. No way this should happen in a T20 match. But give credit to the bowler. He bowls against the right era so that the West Indies batsman could not score him. Pooran seconds over his bat. Pandey just about making some adjustment in the field. He turns now. He looks up. He begins now, just about now to moves in. He's halfway there. He goes past the umpire and ball to Pooran on the leg stump. Pooran looking to turns it away. It seems to comes off the pad. It triggers into the onside. The bowler and his follow through picked up and they go through for a single. No signal from the umpire, so it runs to Pooran. He's gone on to 34. He will keep strike at the end of over number 11 with him Powell and 12. The score 80 for 3. West Indies winning the toss and decided to bat first. Winston King is saying, is the issue with your internet or your Wi-Fi coverage? It is with the internet. It's with the Wi-Fi. It's the Wi-Fi that is giving trouble. Actually, the thieves stole out the cable. They stole out the flow cable. So I'm really using a makeshift internet. They stole it sometime, I think about in March, and Flow have not yet replaced the cable. Oran, I'm saying that just link me up. My email is on the about page, so just send me an email, Oran. Richard Eastman, strike rate and satisfactory run accumulation is essential if you are to set a challenge in total. Over the wicket, Kuldeep, ball to Pooran, and he looks to swings this into the onside. He didn't time it as well as he would love. It got the bottom edge of the bat, and it trickles down to the man coming off the long on boundary, and there's another single. Oran is saying, bless up, you push me enough love, yes, at Appleton. Okay, good. Thank you for that. Yeah, man, thank you for that. That's always the motivation to make your better. Say, you bring me and Tuffy to play with Chris Gale. Okay, well done. Okay, Oran Sims, I did. Okay, good. You bring me and Tuffy to play with Chris Gale. Oh, that was in the compare matches that we were playing and Chris Gale was a part of the team. Big up, Oran. Big up. True. You remember when I suspended Tuffy? That was a shot through the offside by Powell off Kuldeep Yadav and it racing to the boundary for 4. So big up, man. Link me up, man. Send me an email, Oran. It's good for you to come here. Yeah, man. Beer love, brethren. Beer love. It's good for you to be here. So, Kuldeep, ball to Powell, short. He looks to pull this through the onside. Don't take it up, man. Let them come and take up the ball themselves. But there's no run. The score remains on 85 for 3. We are in over number 12, being bowled by Kuldeep Yadav. I really appreciate it, Oran. Nice to have you here, and it's good that you are saying good things about me. I really appreciate that. Over the wicket again comes Kuldeep Yadav, ball to Powell, and Powell play long forward, a test match looking strokes, and there's no run. We are in over number 12, being bowled by Kuldeep Yadav, the left-arm Chinaman googly bowler, who have so far taken 1 for 14 from his 2.4 overs. And they have Charles in the waiting. Charles still have 3 overs up his sleeve. Yadav again over the wicket to bowl to Powell. Powell down the pitch and he drives. Didn't quite time it. He got it off the bottom portion of the bat. So the bowler was able to miss the middle of the bat, as they say in T20 cricket. Powell anyway moves up to 17. Pooran is with him, is on 35. 86 for 3. We are in the final delivery of over number 12 to coming up. 7.27 so far is the strike rate here, is the run rate. Pooran seconds as Kuldeep Yadav final delivery, ball to Pooran, and Pooran just wait on that one, turn it into the onside. They go through for 1. That's all they will get as the fielder make good work coming off the long on boundary and restrict the scoring to 1. Pooran moves up to 36. Powell is on 17. West Indies 87 for 3. Kemar, not having an issue with Older, not in the team. In fact, I would have chased in for him. I would not have chased in for Older Kemar. I would have none of them near the squad. I always do, boss, from ever since coaching and helping our young spinners to get better. They will make us proud, and West Indies one day, man, the kids spinning a web right now to open the bowling with spin. Good work there, Dave Mohammed. I'm glad that you are doing. Pooran, please remember, send me an email, General. Send me an email, please. You see when Powell uses his feet, what happens? Stop being scared. Just cover the ball. Yes, Bobby Bonds. Good point there. Just cover the ball and get out. That's a very good point, Cover the ball before you chip. That I used to teach players that if the ball, as a batsman learning to chip to the ball, first you have to identify the line of the ball. Once you identify the line of the ball and see that it is on the stump, you then chip. That's how I used to tell them to learn. To learn initially. As you grow older and as you develop more skills, you now can adapt your own style. But just learning as a youngster to chip, make sure that the ball is in line with the stump and you cover it, and then you decide to chip. And when you chip, it doesn't mean you have to play an attacking stroke. One more to Pooran, he moves up to 37. 88 for 3 in over number 13. Powell is with him, is on 17. Let's see if number 13, the 13th over is being bowled. Powell on 17 will now take strike from his nemesis, Chahal, who have so far gotten 2 for 12. The umpire gave him 1, and then Brandon King, playing a long forward test match cricket shot, was out plumb. His bat was nowhere near the line of the ball. His head was also outside the line of the ball. He was off to a good start, though. I think he made about 30. Was it 30? Or 28? As Chahal over the wicket to bowl to the West Indies captain, who slug sweep down through mid-wicket, and the fielder comes off the mid-wicket boundary field, and they go through for a single. And the return comes into Powell end, and he had to put on the accelerator. That's what I tell you about the West Indies players. He slug sweep, the ball went way down to the boundary. They don't try to run the first one hard and put the fielder under pressure, hoping that by putting him under pressure, he will make some mistake and you get 2. No, they were jogging, and the return came in at the bowler end, and he was almost run out. Charles bowled to Pooran, and Pooran pulls this away down behind square, but they feel the misfield, and again, because they just dropped through the first one, they only get 1, and they feel the misfield. That is what I'm talking about. If you had put that fielder under pressure, and he misfield, he will be more anxious, and he probably grab at the ball again and misses it again, and you will get a chance for a second. But they're jogging through the first one, although the ball is going to the boundary. Powell tummy doesn't look flat at all. There's a little puff there on Powell tummy. Do you see? He's on 18. Over the wicket come Charles. Down the pitch. He misses the middle of the bat. So this one will trickle out to the man on the mid-wicket boundary. He's down the pitch, looking for the big shot over the onside. It misses the middle of the bat. This is Powell. He's on 19, and he's already calling for a change of gloves. I guess he wants his towel also to wipe down, because whenever Powell bats for anything like 10, 15 minutes, he has to get his towel, and he has to get a change of gloves. I hope he doesn't throw the gloves on the pitch and ask the person that carry out the gloves to take it up. I hope he handed it into his hand and don't throw it on the pitch and say, take it up. I just hope that is the case. Here come Charles, bowl to Pooran, down the leg side, and Pooran swings, down back with a square. But again, the fielder he misfield again, and again they're dragging through for a single. So there was no opportunity for the second run. The end of the 13th over, 92 for 3. Powell is on 19. With him, Pooran is on 39. West Indies winning the toss and decided to bat first, are 92 for 3 after 13 overs. 77 for 3, doing much more than I expected. Ryan Ferrari, you're from Trinidad, or you're from India? Well, I was expecting more than that though. 92 for 3. So India have used 6 bowlers so far. Charles being the pick of them, getting 2 for 16 from his 2 overs. But when it comes to economy-wise, Hardik and Kuldeep have bowled very tightly, and they have conceded just 5.3 runs. Arshdeep Singh have not bowled bad either. So Kuldeep Yadav in his final over, the left-arm Chinaman googly bowler. He's going to bowl to Pooran. Over the wicket, bowl to Pooran. Pooran down the pitch, turns it into a low full toss, and he clips it down to mid-wicket. They go through for a single. He moves up to 40. Powell is on 19. The score now moves up to 93 for 3. We are in over number 14, being bowled by Kuldeep Yadav. This is his final over. 1 for 17 so far. We are in number 3.1 overs, 1 for 17. I trust Powell got his change of gloves. I trust so. I hope that when the feed that came out, he never threw down those that he was wearing, but he handed it to him. I hope so. Powell circles over his bat as Kuldeep Yadav over the wicket, ball to Powell, wide outside the off stump, and the score moves up to 94 for 3. He remains on 19. Pooran is on 40. 94 for 3 in over number 13. 5 years ago, this would have been a good T20 score. Yadav over the wicket, ball to the West Indies captain, and he swings, got the top edge, high in the air, fielder circling around. Will he get there? No, he just can't. Just out of his reach, and they go through for a single. They weren't even looking to two. They weren't even looking to come back. Okay, so he moves up to 20. Pooran is on 40. 95 for 3. We are in over number 14. So he went for another big shot here. It got the outer portion of the bat towards the toe of the bat. The fielder cover trying to circle around, but just couldn't get there. And he got another run. He moves up to 20. Yadav to continue over the wicket. He's blowing heavily. You can see that he's unfit. Look at that tummy puffing out of the shirt. Look at it. Over the wicket, ball to Pooran, and Pooran defends down the half side of the pitch. The bowler field, and there is no run. He remains on 40. West Indies 95 for 3. Over number 14, being bowled by Kuldeep Yadav. 1 for 19 so far. He's in his final over. The fourth delivery coming up. Pooran circles Yadav over the wicket to bowl to Pooran. He's in and he bowled to Pooran. And Pooran strokes it down the half side of the pitch back to the bowler. And there is no run, and the score remains 95 for 3. The current run rate have dropped below 7, 6.95. West Indies need to get going. We are in over number 14, 95 for 3. Powell is on 20. Pooran is about to face up to Yadav, who's over the wicket, up to the wicket, and ball to Pooran. And Pooran defends. I got the impression that Pooran is just playing out this over from Kuldeep Yadav. Let's see if that's the case. 95 for 3. But he's using up balls. So instead of block them, why don't try and get a single? You don't have to go for the big shot. Just try and push the ball in the gap. Slacken the wrist. Use the wrist and turn the ball into the gap. Let the ball come to you and just pick off the single. Over the wicket come Yadav, ball to Pooran, and Pooran turns it into the onside. That's the end of Kuldeep Yadav's spell. Pooran moves up to 41. 96 for 3 after 14 over. None for 20 from his 4 over. Powell is on 20. And the West Indies' latest score, winning the toss and batting, 96 for 3 from 14. When Powell and King goes to the subcontinent to play in these leagues, they should try to face as much spinners they can so their spin play get better. They spend a lot of time in their hotel rooms. I can tell you that, Bobby Buns. They spend, because the way these coaches operate in the subcontinent, they let you decide what you want to do. You are professionals. They are not going to be explicit with you. They are going to be more implicit. And I'm telling you that these West Indies players spend a lot of time in their hotel room unless there's a compulsory training session. Valerie, I just love your commentary, Mr. Brown. You observe the same things like myself about the running between the wickets and Powell's stomach. Oh, thank you. I'm glad that someone is observing what I'm observing. Use your feet, Powell. My God, man. Yes, Bobby Buns. So we are going to see that is not Charles. Charles names comes up on the crease, but that is Pandya. Yes, so Pandya name is now on it. Okay, you're still in Jamaica. Yes, sir, and Sims, I still live in Jamaica. I am in Jamaica at this time. All right, coach. Yes, thank you, Oran. Pooran played. That was short, and he pulls it high in the air. Let's see where this gone. He's out. Pooran is out on the mid-wicket boundary. So Hardik Pandya got the wicket of Pooran. He looks to pull this one. It went high in the air, and the man coming off the mid-wicket boundary took the catch. It's Hetmyer's time. 6 overs to go. Here comes the finisher. The shot was on, but he just missed time it. He never got the elevation. He never got the distance that he needed. And West Indies have lost their 4th wicket. And Pooran have made 40. So let's see, 41. So Pooran 41. Caught by Verma, ball by Hardik Pandey. Pooran guns for 41. West Indies lost their 4th wicket at 96 for 4 in over number 15. Well, boy, Bobby Buns, did you put the mouth on Pooran? Smart move from Pooran to play out Kuldeep, but then he's gone. He's gone. So that's why he should be rotating the strike. Mr. Brown, you teach us all that, coach. I thank you, Oran. Thank you very much, man. Thank you. Boy, you're really letting my head swell this morning, Oran. Pooran out. Yes, sir. Pooran is out. Oran, you're really making my head swell this morning, boss. But I'm glad to have you here. But please send me an email, Oran. Please send me an email. And let us keep in touch. We need to keep in touch. Yes, Oran. So West Indies are in further trouble here at 96 for 4. But here comes the finisher. And this is what they have kept back Hetmyer for the finisher. So there's my email in the chat, Oran. See there, the email is there. So please send me an email. All fast driving to get to compare cricket with Chris Gayle. You also bring Tuffy to cricket. Yeah, man. Oh boy, that car. Sometimes I look back at those driving, Oran, I wonder what I was doing, because I really used to drive fast those days. Oh boy, really used to cut road. But boy, when you are young, the things you do. Oran, I remember those, man. I look back at those things, and when I look back at them, they frighten me. The speed that I used to drive with Oran. My God, man. I don't do that anymore, though. I'm a much more mature person on the road. So Hetmyer, the finisher, has come to the crease. He has 5 overs to do his magic. He drives the first ball through the cover. It will run very close to the boundary. Let's see. Good shot by Hetmyer. Oh, what a shot. He just came on the front foot and he just stroked that one through the covers like he was batting from yesterday. And he off the mark right away. That brings up the West Indies 100. 100 for 4 West Indies in over number 15. Oh, what a shot by Hetmyer. The finisher is on his move now. The finisher is on his move. Let's hope for another magnificent innings for him. What a good shot. Oh, look at those two guys' tummy at the crease. Which one is bigger? Come now, tell me in the chat. Which one of them tummy is bigger? Hetmyer seconds as Pandey up to him, short delivery, rising towards his throat. He tucks it down, far back with a square leg, and they threw for a single. He's on to 5. West Indies 101 for 4. We are in over number 15. Powell comes into strike, being bowled by the Indian captain, Hardik Pandya. 1 for 21. 3.3 overs so far. But which one of those two players, Tommy, is bigger? Which one is puffing out of the shirt more? Hetmyer or Powell? Just tell me in the chat. This is a light moment. We are not criticizing them. We are not hitting out on them. But turn this into a light moment. We need some light moment. 101 for 4. Pandya over the wicket. Ball to Powell outside the stump. Slow delivery. Cuts and misses. And there is no run. Powell remains on 20. Hetmyer is on 5. 101 for 4. 2 deliveries to come in over number 15. Being bowled by the Indian captain, Hardik Pandya. 1 for 21 so far. So he just rolled his wrist down that delivery, and Powell cutting above the delivery. He circles over his bat as Pandya now turns at the top of his mark. He looks up and he sees that Powell is ready, but he just stopped and he backed off now. He now begins to move in as he comes in now, past the umpire, just about now, and ball to Powell, and Powell cuts this time in the air, dropped that cover. He's dropped that cover by Charles. So Powell looking to cut, and Charles dropped the catch at cover. So Powell got another life. It was short outside the stump. He cuts it. He never keep it down. He never hit it high enough. It went to Charles, straight to Charles. That's a dolly, and he dropped it at cover. The West Indies captain got a chance. So the West Indies captain got another chance. But anyway, he's still there. He's there. He's on 20. The final delivery of over number 15 to be bowled by Hardik Pandya, the Indian captain. Says captain to captain. This is the final delivery of Hardik Pandya's spell. He has so far gotten 1 for 21 off its 3.5 overs. The Indian captain moves into the West Indies captain, past the umpire, outside the half stump, and he goes for a big swing. Did he get the distance? Yes, he does. Over long on 6 runs, 107 for 4. So the final delivery of captain to captain was hit away by the West Indies captain, long over long on. Again, what is Powell calling for again? What is he calling for again? He just got a change of gloves and he just got a towel down. What is he calling for again? Batman, no other team would have, their batsman would have called for something so quickly. 26 for Powell though. Hetmyer and 5. West Indies 107 for 4. Concentrate on the game of cricket and play the cricket, man. So West Indies 107 for 4. Pooran is saying, yes, thank you, Pooran. There's no such thing as playing out an Indian bowler. They're all good bowlers. Well said, Valerie Hoare. Dave Mohammed. 2 young stars who make it under my hands is young Nick Ramlal, under 19 rising star, Chinaman bowler, and an opening batsman, a young Zion Phillip, left arm spinner, under 13. I would love to interview them, Dave Mohammed, but good work. I appreciate your work. Mad fast one time police stop with. You was going too fast on 3 Mile. You couldn't stop, lol. Make sure them good days. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that. Just in the vicinity of Hardware and Lumber when the police stopped me. Yes, man. Okay. Charles over the wicket, ball to Hetmyer, who turns it into the onside, and they go through for a single. At least they run hard this time. They ran hard this time, but they couldn't have come back for the second one. You make dynamite cricket at Magati High School and Appleton Estate. We win everything in estate cricket because of you with Jerome Taylor. You remember? Yes, I remember those days. I remember, yes, we won everything that year from Appleton Estate. I remember Oran Sims. I remember quite well. What is Taylor doing nowadays? Jerome Taylor. You know that he ended up playing for the West Indies. Over the wicket goes Charles. Ball to Powell, and he hit this one high and hard. This look like it gone. Let's see. Yes, it does. Another 6 by Powell. He moves up to 32. 114 for 4. So that one tossed up by Charles, and Powell able to freeze arm and hit it dead straight high over the boundary for 6. That's another good shot. That one was hit dead straight by Powell. West Indies 114 for 4 in over number 16. So good shot there by Powell. Charles looking like a West Indian catching. Good one, Bobby Buns. Good one. Let's see now. Charles in over number 3. Up over the wicket, ball to Powell down the leg side. He looked to pad the sweep and he got away with it again. It fall in no man's land. That seemed to came off the top edge, and Powell moves up to 33. That came off the top edge, but it fell in no man's land. The score room goes up to 115 for 4. Hetmyer now is on strike. Sorry about that. We are in over number 16. Being bowled by Charles. He's bowling to Hetmyer. He comes in over the wicket, ball to Hetmyer, outside the half stump. He looks to cut, misses, go through to Kishan, and there is no run. I say it's Charmer for his LB double call. I hope Etty can get Powell to run between the wickets and not run out each other. Hetmyer's tummy is bigger because it has been growing longer. Valerie Hoare, thank you. Over the wicket, ball to Hetmyer, cuts again, misses. That's a googly. Hetmyer fails to make contact, and it's through to the keeper, Kishan, and there is no run. 115 for 4. You know as yes, man. Yes, Jason. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Jason, I remember you quite well, man. There was a year that you should have played under 19 cricket for Jamaica, and you never get the pick, and they think that it was the school that you were why you were not picked. Over the wicket, Chahal, ball to Hetmyer, and Hetmyer makes sure this time he got bat on it, but cannot beat backward point, and there's no run. 115 for 4 at the end of over number 16. So, West Indies. You're from Guyana. Good morning and welcome to the show, Ryan Ferrer. You're from Guyana. Welcome to the show. Your finisher is batting. Let's hope he does well. John Ricketts. Too many dot balls. You have got to score off every ball, more or less. That is true, John Ricketts. I agree with you. He is playing as a finisher. 4 overs to go. He needs to show us what he's made of. We need an IPL innings right now from Hetmyer. I know he'll link with me when he comes in UK. When you use tour here, and I link him when I am in Jamaica. Okay, so you're in the UK now. You're in the UK. Yes, I know that you are in the UK. Yes, that is true, Jason. I heard it a good while now that you're in the UK. Why Hetmyer plays every ball on the back foot? Well, Bobby Bonds getting very technical with us this morning. Bobby Bonds was a good-looking cricketer before he migrated to the US. Hardik bowled to Powell, who opened the face of the bat and guided past backward point into the boundary for 4. That was a good shot by Powell, though. That was a masterful shot. He timed it well. He didn't look to overhit it. He looked to beat backward point in the ring and beat the man on the cover boundary to his left. He beat backward point to his right, beat the man on the cover boundary to his left. That was a good shot by Powell. Look at it. He never looked to overhit it. He just caressed it into the gap, down to the backward point boundary for 4. Good shot by the West Indies captain. That's lovely. And the score moves up now to 119. We are over number 17. 119 for 4. Can West Indies get 160 here? We need to get at least 160. 160 would not be a bad total. Let's see. Powell, Seckers. We need to get another 41 runs in just about 4 overs. So that's just about 10 runs per over. As Hardik over the wicket, bowl to Powell, a full toss. And he miggles this and it's out of the ground. That's the only way you can say it. Powell miggles a full toss. Deep over mid-wicket into the stand. 125 for 4. Oh, it was a full toss. The West Indies captain moved up to 43. He's playing a good-looking knock here. It was a wide full toss by Hardik, and he miggled it high over mid-wicket into the stands. They are jumping into the stands. I think that looks like it went into the VIP stands, and it was 6 runs by the West Indies captain. So good knock here from Powell. He's on 43. With him is the finisher, the Rajasthan Royal Guyanese and West Indies finisher, Shimron Hetmyer. 125 for 4, West Indies. We are in over number 17. I think we need to get up to 160. Let's see what will happen. As Hardik over the wicket again, bowl to Powell. Outside, there are some big cuts down to the man on the third man boundary, and they're through for a single. Did they run hard? No, they jog again. Supposed to field and misfield, and the ball bounces off him and goes like, say, 5-10 meters. Oh, come on, man. We need to run hard. He moves up to 44, 126 for 4. We are in over number 17, being bowled by Arshdeep Singh, the Punjab King death bowler and Indian death bowler, bowling over number 17. He will be back for over number 19. This is how they use him in the IPL. But we have not seen those Yorkers that he has known for. Let's see what he will be doing. He'll be bowling to Shimron Hetmyer over the wicket to the West Indies left-hander. York, yeah. That's the Yorkers, dead and mid and half stump. And Hetmyer dug it out, down to the fielder on the long-on boundary, and they are through for a single. He moves up to 7. He's 7 from 7 delivery. Powell is on 44. West Indies 127 for 4. 2 deliveries to come in over number 17. So we are hoping to get, I'm expecting us to get 11 runs and over from here. And let's see if we can reach 164. That would not be bad. We hope that the 13 would even be better. But I'm expecting at least 164. Powell seconds, Hardik over the wicket, ball to him. He cuts again, down to the man on the third man boundary, and they're through for a single. So Hardik have conceded 25 runs off his 2.3 overs so far. The final delivery of over number 17 to be bowled by Arshdeep Singh. Hetmyer and strike. Shimron Hetmyer. We need one of those finishers innings from Hetmyer now. This is what he's in the team to do. This is why he's batting at number 6 to finish the innings. So let's see. Arshdeep Singh over the wicket to bowl to Hetmyer. He reaches there now and bowl to Hetmyer. That was Hetmyer's slower bouncer. Hetmyer trying to play it over the keeper. Didn't make contact. Powell is on 45. Hetmyer is on 7. 128 for 4 at the end of over number 17. West Indies winning the toss and batting first. Kemar Williams is saying, go on, Powell. This is his format. Kemar Williams, Powell, sit you down. Kemar Williams, admit Sir Powell, sit you down, man. Powell, sit you down. That year I was one of the best cricketer in Jamaica in that age group. You were, Jason, you were. And I think after that it affected your confidence so badly. It did affect your confidence. And I don't think you got back to that level because it really affected your confidence. And how many young cricketers in Jamaica and in the Caribbean like you, who when you were to be picked for the team, the leading run scorer in the competition, you still were not picked because you were from a school in a cane piece. And that's probably the only reason why you were not picked that year, because you were not from a Kingston school, you were not from States, you were from a school in a cane piece, and that really affected your confidence. And I think that's why you never move on. Over the wicket come Mukesh Kumar, bowl to Powell, who drives back down the pitch. The bowler got a hand to it, but could not prevent the single. Powell moves up to 46. Hetmyer is back on strike. 129 for 4. We are in over number 18, being bowled by Mukesh Kumar. Powell better make use of his lucky fortune. Yes, Bobby Bonds. I hope he does. I hope he does. And Packer best bowling, but because we went Magati, we couldn't play for Jamaica. Yeah, that's what I was saying, Jason. Choo. So Bobby Bonds, Oran Sims, all heap of that go on. Yes, Bobby Bonds, a whole heap of that go on for true. A true, you know, a true Bobby Bonds, a true man, all heap of that go on. Let's watch as Mukesh over the wicket bowl to Hetmyer, wide outside the half stump. He hit this down to long on for a single. And I think Mukesh Kumar stopped again at the crease. Mukesh Kumar should be banned from international cricket until he stopped cheating. Mukesh Kumar is a cheat and he should stop doing it. He should either run through the crease or be banned from international cricket until he stops stopping at the crease. Let's watch. 130 for 4. Over number 18 being bowled by Mukesh Kumar. See it is, oh no, full toss. Powell unable to capitalize on it. It got the lower portion of the bat and it goes down to the man at long on. So there is Mukesh Kumar, now that he's under pressure. Just like in the second ODI, when West Indies had the upper hand, he stopped at the crease and he has gone back to that cheating again. Mukesh Kumar, I'm not impressed with you. I am calling you out. I'm louding you up. Please flash a like on the video, everyone, and click on that subscribe button. This is not good from India. This is not good from Mukesh Kumar. Look at him again. He stopped. He bowled to Hetmyer, wide outside the half stump. He caresses it down to the man on the cover boundary, and they're through for a single. That one a while ago, that one just now wasn't so bad. But the previous one, he almost came to a dead stop. And this is not good, young man. This is not very good. This is not how the game is played. This is totally unethical, immoral, and unsportsmanlike. And you need to do better. You need to do better. You may be a good bowler, but right now you're a cheater. This Indian cheater, he runs in. The Indian cheater now runs in. Passes the umpire. Oh, he stopped again. Bowl to Powell, another low full toss. And he hit it away, down to long on, and they go through for a single. And I think this stopping is really upsetting the West Indies batsmen. Something must be done about it. As we watch, West Indies move to 133 for 4. One delivery of over number 18 to come. Powell is on 48. Is that 48? Let me put on my glasses and see. Yes, it's 48. He's on 48. Hetmyer is on 9. 133 for 4. We are in over number 18. He passes the umpire just about now and ball to Hetmyer outside the half stump. He dives to his right. Good work, field. And the West Indies will go through for a single. And again, that is poor cricket because he prevented Powell from running through and then he got up and still tried to run him out. I am not impressed with Kumar. I'm telling you the truth. I'm not impressed with him. West Indies 134 for 4 at the end of over number 18. We can still get 30 runs in the next 2 overs and push that score up to 164. I do hope we do. I do hope we, So, Mr. Brown, you believe in me so much. I remember playing against Jamaica. We got bowled out for 100 and I scored 46. I was only young, so proud. Yes, I remember. Kemar Williams is saying, Lol, yeah, man. Happy for him, although him got some luck. No, man, you won't see that in the scorebook. What you will see is that he's on his way to a half century against India. Let's hope he gets it. Let's hope he gets somewhere about 60 or 65. Ball to Hetmyer, outside the half stump. Hetmyer is high over the top. In the gap or the catch taken. The catch has been taken. Hetmyer gone for 10. West Indies lost their 5th wicket. The first delivery of over number 19. So the finisher has not come off. And that average of Hetmyer, which is just about 20 for West Indies in T20 cricket, probably now have dropped somewhere to about 19.5. So it was outside the half stump. The finisher, he's been played as a finisher, and he failed. Hetmyer failed once again for the West Indies. So in 4 consecutive innings, this wonder boy from Guyana has failed, and we are very disappointed. Hopes he come good in the next innings. I still would not drop him. I still think he has a role in the team, but maybe that relaxed mindset that is embedded in him is getting the better of him when he's playing for West Indies. When he's playing for the Rajasthan Royal, does he have that relaxed mindset? It's yet to be seen. But anyway, he's gone for 10. West Indies 136 for 5, 134 for 5. Shepherd is now coming to the crease, but we wish Hetmyer good luck for the second match. He should still play. We should never drop him. He should still play. But we're just saying what happened here just now. Wow, look at that strike rate. 159.78, almost 160. As Shepherd secors, Arshdeep Singh over the wicket. Ball to Shepherd, drives outside the half stump, misses through to the keeper, and there is no run. He should not be dropped. I do not think he should be dropped. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. Pooran, Mr. Brown, you believe in us so much. Yes. John Ricketts. So why has he not been reported by the umpires to relevant authorities? John Ricketts, you saw what I'm seeing. You saw it? Or you think that I'm just making up something? Or you saw it for yourself? Arshdeep over the wicket, ball to Shepherd outside the half stump. He swings, misses. Arshdeep thinks that he got an edge. But the Kishan said no, and the ball is returned to him. Wilbert Brooks, how are you doing? Mr. Brown, just say he is a thief. No, I won't say that. I won't say that. I don't know. I came England, get paid to play cricket. No complaint, but these West Indies no good. And the West Indies team is not a very good team right now. I think you could get into this West Indies team. Over the wicket, Arshdeep, wide outside the half. This must be a wide. Yes, it is signal wide. 135 now for 5. John, you remember John? I don't quite remember everyone, Jason. I don't quite remember everyone. Hetmyer will not get better until he goes back to playing the longer format. Bobby Buns, you hit the nail on the head. Play the longer format, get slimmer, work on your fitness, and be the finisher that West Indies know you can be. Because there's a lot of talent there. Arshdeep again, wide outside the half stump, 36 for 5. Arshdeep hiding the ball from Shepherd. I really think that a very, very fit Shimron Hetmyer, batting at its absolute best, is probably one of the better batsmen in the world. But he needs to get into that shape. Hetmyer needs to go back and play some 4-day cricket. So Kemar Williamson agreeing with Bobby Buns. What happened to the overrated Hetmyer? James Richards is asking what happened to the overrated finisher Hetmyer. Over the wicket again, wide outside the half stump again from Arshdeep. 3 consecutive wide by Arshdeep. We are in over number 19. West Indies 137 for 5. I really want us to get at least 160. And I think we can get that 160. It's just 23 from 9 deliveries. If we were facing 20, you have to look at it and say that we have 9 deliveries to get 23 to win the match. So let's see if we can get this 23. Shepherd, seconds over his bat. We just want to get this run rate just up to about 8 runs per over. So 9 deliveries to come. We need 2 sixes out of those 9 deliveries. Arshdeep, ball to Shepherd, full toss. He whips it away to the man at long on, and they're through for a single, and they're second and 1. So 8 deliveries to come. We should target 2 sixes out of those 8 deliveries. That leave us with 6 balls to get 10 runs. So somewhere along the line, out of those 8 deliveries, we need 2 sixes and we need a 4. So that would be 16, and so that will leave us 5 deliveries to get 6 runs. So that's the strategy. The 6 doesn't have to come off this delivery, but out of those 8 deliveries, we need 2-6 Ashley ball to Powell, and Powell swings high in the air. Has he gotten the distance? Yeah, no, straight to the man at long on. Powell out. He didn't got that 50. 48 he made. West Indies lost their captain. The 6th wicket down. 138 for 6. Oh, 138 for 6 after winning the toss and decided to bat. I don't think this is a competitive total, but can we still get up to 160? Who's coming now? Jason Holder should be the man coming. Or would you send Akil Hussain ahead of Jason Holder? Would you just send the left-hander? We have seen last year in Barbados where Akil Hussain hit some sixes. Would you just send the left-hander just to change up the line for the bowler? Or would you send Jason Holder? Well, let's see who they are sending. But West Indies have lost their 6th wicket, and the score is now 138 for 6. Valerie Howe, Powell out. Yes, thank you, Valerie Howe. You are ahead of us. Yeah, you know your screen is just ahead of mine. We are not. You're probably about 2 deliveries ahead of us. So there's it. Can we still get up to 160? So there's 7 deliveries to come. We still need the 2-6 and the 4, which will be 16 out of the 22. And then we'll have 4 deliveries to get the other 6. Can we do that? West Indies need to forget Hetmyer. Leonard Hanley. There are many persons who are saying that, but I am not quite prepared to say that at this time. But many persons said so. Wide outside the off-stump, first delivery that this ball to Holder. 1 over to come. So it's still 7 deliveries now to get 21. So we still need those 2, 6, and a 4 out of those 7 deliveries. So this delivery has to go. It has to go for either 4 or 6. This delivery has to go for either 4 or 6. Let's see what will happen. Our wide or a no ball is even better. So a no ball is the best result right now, and it goes for 6 also. Archdeep bowled to Powell, to Holder, and Holder hit this one through the covers, down to the man coming off the long off boundary. They go through for a single. 140 for 6 at the end of over number 19. The run rate 7.37. Can West Indies get 20 out of this over? Can West Indies get 20 out of this final over? Winston King. Yes, Leona Hanley. As I was saying, I don't think that a lot of persons have expressed those same view. A lot of persons and a lot of respected persons that I respected deeply have expressed those same views. And I respect your opinion. And you may be right. And all the persons who have expressed those opinions may be right also. It is not my opinion, though. I still think he can add value to the West Indies. What I would like to see him do is to get very fit. Get that tummy down, get fit, and work harder at his game. Mukesh Kumar, do you see it? Do you see it? Did he stop? Am I the only one who's seen it? Please put the comment in the chat. Am I the only one seeing that Mukesh Kumar is stopping at the crease? 141 for 6. 5 deliveries to come. Shepherd is on strike. Too much dot ball. Changing live broadcast. Too much dot ball. Am I the only one who see that Mukesh Kumar is running in and is almost coming to a stop before he delivers? Am I the only one who is seeing it? And he's doing this purposely because there are times when he runs through the crease. Look now. Oh, up to the wicket, ball to Shepherd, and Shepherd cuts this, but straight to the man on the edge of the circle who runs in, and there's just another single. 142 for 6. 4 deliveries to come in the West Indies innings. Is this total good enough? No, I definitely now have to lower the bar from 160. We are not going to get 160 unless something drastically happen. We'll have to hit 3-6. So let's see if we can get 155. 155, 154. Can we get 14 runs off these last 4 deliveries? Mukesh Kumar again moves in now to bowl to Older, and Older drives. Can't beat the man at cover, and they backward point and they go through for a single. 143 for 6. And that total now has gone down now to 150. We need to get 150. We need to get, this ball needs to go for a 6. It doesn't matter to me if you get out trying to hit a 6 off this ball. Shepherd, this ball must go, it must go for a 6. So Shepherd seconds as Mukesh Kumar begins to move in now. He passed the umpire and ball to Shepherd, and Shepherd misses, taken on the pad there, through for a leg by. The score moves up to 144 for 6. 144. Oh, he got an inside edge to it. So Shepherd moves up to 3. With him, Older is on 3. Older is on strike. So he got an inside edge. Look at that head. You see that edge shifting. So why the umpire never signal leg by? I never saw the bat making contact there. Never saw that. I never saw that. 144 for 6. 2 deliveries to come. Still hope that we can get to 150. It's 1-6 away. 1 shot away. So there's a short third man. There's a backward point and there's a cover. And then there's a sweep on the boundary. A long off on the boundary. So that's 5 on the offside. I've not seen the onside field. As Older seconds over his bat. Older usually bowl final overs for 23 runs and 30 runs. OP can hit 12 off these 2 finals deliveries. My Mukesh Kumar passed the umpire and bowled to Older, and Older swings at that, got the inside edge. It's running very close to the fine leg boundary, but Charles gave chase and he stopped it just inside the boundary. And Older not looking for a third there. He turns his back and Shepherd. Older not looking for a third. And this is the relaxed mindset that is embedded in these cricketers, and that's why they need to come out of the team. Whether or not the third was on, he should be running hard to try and look the third. And this is what is upsetting people with these cricketers. Not that they are losing, but this lazy, lackadaisical attitude from these players. It was a no ball, so the score will pushed over to should be 147, I think. 145, 7, right. So this is what is upsetting people. Those lackadaisical attitude. Look how far Charles has to run. And we were jogging 2 instead of pushing for a third. They are checking to see if he was touching the boundary, but it was a good stop. It was clear of him when he touched the boundary. It was a good stop. And that is what get people upset. That is what people talk about. Lose, yes, but let us see the effort. And it is time that these players be cut off from West Indies cricket, who are not doing the basic with any intensity. All he's doing is bringing West Indies cricket lower and lower, and it doesn't matter what people has to say. That's what he said. When he was asked about it, he said it doesn't matter what people has to say, but yet still he's bowling 1 over at the death for 30 runs. And when he's to run 3, he's running 2, turning his back on the non-striker. And you expect us to be happy? Expect us to be happy with that type of performance? We could have made 130 and I would feel okay because of the effort. But there's no effort. We could have gone more. Wide outside the half stump, he stretches and he gets 1. 148 for 6. Can Shepherd hit a 6 off this delivery? We could have all out for 100. And I would be disappointed that we all out for 100. But if you see the effort from the players, that effort, what you want is the effort. And we did not get in this innings a high intensity running effort. We leave at least 10 runs out there because we never run hard between the wickets. And that is what is very unfortunate. At least 10 runs out there. That is what is very unfortunate. It is very, very unfortunate. But the final delivery, ball to Shepherd. He whips it away, down to the man at long on. Will they go for a second? No, no one wants to out. No one wants to run out. 149. India will need 150 runs to win the first ODI. Let's hope our bowlers come and we put on a masterful fielding effort. We look forward for a good bowling performance and a masterful fielding effort. I thank you all for being here. I thank you for contributing. I really appreciate your company. Please slash a like on the video and click on that subscribe button. I will be back for the final 10 overs of the Indian innings. Until then, take care and one love. So at the start of the 11th over of the Indian innings, I will be here. Have a good afternoon now.